I don't see a better English talent.
Phil's one of one. Phil is the most unique footballer around.
He's a special talent player.
Phil Foden's world class for me.
He's our best player in the country by a mile. Phil Foden is a generational talent.
Hey guys, it's Raf. We're diving into my problem with Phil Foden. Now, 8 seasons in and Phil Foden still hasn't quite fulfilled his potential of being the world beater every pundit proclaimed he would be. Don't get me wrong, the lad's got pure technical gift. But check this out though. When you dig into the stats, you see he's had enough opportunities at Manchester City than most players would. But consistency through a full season where Phil Foden is the main man in a specific position has yet to happen. And time is flying, by the way. He's now 23 and still hasn't nailed down a spot at City. Here's the million-dollar question. Is it because of Man City's unprecedented success that Foden's struggling to stand out? With a midfield like De Bruyne, Silva, Gundogan, can you blame Foden on not being able to get into the mix these past few years? Perhaps City's domination on the field is somewhat overshadowing his growth as a player. And that begs the question, should Foden look to leave City in the coming year or two? Let me explain. If you take a look at someone like Bukayo Saka, a young star at a similar age, but let's be honest, he was able to get into the Arsenal team because they were struggling at that time. So opportunity was there for any player willing to take it. He became the talisman for Arsenal and an essential player for the national team. Saka's rise has been nothing short of phenomenal. As he has continued his growth, we keep waiting to see the Man City player fulfill his potential. And that hasn't happened because of consistency. Compared to Phil, there's a stark difference when it comes to playing time. Phil made his debut in 2017, Saka made his debut the following year. And because of this, their playing time should be in and around the same region. But Saka with 143 matches played has surpassed Phil with 138 games. Even diving deep into those stats, the disparity becomes even more clear. Saka started 130 of those games, and Phil only 83. Their overall minutes on the pitch, Saka has played over 11,000. Guess how many Phil has? 7.5. That's unbelievable. And finally, out of all of the minutes Arsenal and Man City as a team have played, Bukayo Saka has played in 62.4% of Arsenal games since his debut. For Phil, you already know the theme. He has only played 35.5%. And the problem? Take a look at what his manager Pep said about Phil. Because he can do a job in every position, he hasn't been able to master one. So when specialists in the wide position like Grealish and Doku are brought in, Phil will always fall short competing for a starting spot with them. And now, we're entering the danger zone. Because even at national level, Foden better make his move soon to be able to fit into England's future. He's got the talent to outshine all of them in my opinion. He has to be one of the main driving forces to push City to major titles, I think. I can hear you all saying, Phil has countless of trophies to show for it. But even this chubby guy got a trophy at City. It's not that hard. The jury's still out on Phil Foden. He's got all the talent in the world, but will he reach his potential? Maybe. A change of scenery could be what he needs to truly shine. Till next time. Peace!